I was born, brought up in New Delhi, India. So I've lived there all my life. I've never really changed my city or home or anything. So in Delhi, we had one class to ourselves. We don't go from class to class. The teachers come to teach us. So when you're sitting in a class, you have half an hour in the beginning of the day to just relax and take out your books, talk and all. But after that, the teacher comes in. It's very rigorous. Each 40 minutes, the teacher will come in, and you have a 25-minute break to eat or to walk around, and then it continues. It's about 6 hours in a day. Out here, even when we have back-to-back classes, the walk itself kind of freshens you up. It's like a small break in itself. You get to get out, walk out in the open. When you sit back down, you know that you're focused. You'll study now. Out there was one class, the teacher left, another one comes in. You don't want to study. Your mind drifts. In science, you need a lot of practical stuff. You need to know how to do it, plus do it on paper. Out here, they do that. Out here, they have proper labs where you actually learn how to, take what you apply and put it in the books, which was not really happening in India. We had 4 textbooks for 1 exam, and honestly, I can't remember 90% of that stuff. And it's not my fault. Nobody, and even the teachers knew it. They were like, I know you won't know it, you won't remember it, just do it to pass the exams. That's it. And out here, another thing is, because the classes are small, you form a relationship with other students and teachers like you don't do in Delhi. Teachers come and teach and they go away in where I've studied, but out here, you can go to them for help, you can go to them for guidance. Oh, freshman core is it's a 5-credit course, and it's more of an all-rounded course. Write a proper essay, like format a thesis, format ideas in our minds that I wouldn't have been able to do before I came here. So Philadelphia probably, I had some views, and then we had some views like the opera scene. We spoke about that. Andrew is a homosexual lawyer who's got AIDS, so Joe Miller helps him. He's his attorney. In that scene, he tells Andrew that he's been brought up like everyone else, thinking that they're a plague to society. Gay people are not. They're not natural. What they're doing is wrong. But Andrew then suddenly gets up, and there's opera music playing in the background. And he asks him, "Do you listen to opera?" Joe says, "No, I don't." He didn't know what he was talking about. So Andrew he starts explaining the whole scene as if he were in it himself. He was talking about it. So much passion. It made Joe look past everything, past his homosexuality, and see him as a man for the first time. It was one of the most beautiful scenes in the movie, because he understood that he's just a regular person. There's nothing wrong with what he's doing. I think once you open up, because you don't always talk, but once you open up, you know how you can just take everything out. Something you can't even that you can't talk to anyone else. You can just say it. Like whatever the topic is, just put your views forward. If it's religion, if it's anything, about movies and stuff, you just say what you want to say. One class where you can be open. Put forward your views without really holding anything back, without the fear of being judged or anything.